If you're going to start calisthenics and want to have faster progress, then the first thing you should do is train consistently. I believe that by only doing something as a habit can help you become better and make further progress. However, to be able to be determined and do something consistently, not just working out, is going to be a difficult task. So here are the 2 tips that I would recommend you give a try. First is to find your workout time. The workout time is the time in the day when you're free and can easily do your training. It can either be in the early morning, around lunch, afternoon, or even before bedtime. Knowing when you can train the most comfortably will allow you to have more preparation before your next workout session, and you will also find it much easier to keep track of your training. I started my calisthenics journey since when I was still a high school student, so until late afternoon I would have classes and a bunch of homework when I got home. So at the time, I usually do my training around 9 to 10 p.m. Now I've got much more free time, so I would change my daily training to the afternoon after I've gained enough energy through my lunchtime. Therefore, even when you have already found out when your workout time is, you can still adjust it whenever you desire. And for each training session, it doesn't matter if you only train for 10 or 15 minutes, as long as you continue to get up and do your workout every day, then eventually it will become your daily routine. The second tip is to find out your workout goal. When you don't have a goal when doing something, it's basically like you are doing it without any purpose, and you don't know what is the reason for what you're striving for. So by finding out the goal for your journey, it will become much more enjoyable, and also it is the main source that will continue to motivate you. Each person will have different goals when they start creating something new. For calisthenics and working out in general, our main goals usually are becoming stronger, being able to do difficult exercises, or having a nice looking body. The first reason why I started trying out calisthenics was to be able to get taller. So my journey started with some exercises with the pull-up bar, and after training with them for a while, instead of gaining height, my upper body just became more muscular. So I basically gave up on my first goal, and right at that time when I was surfing on YouTube, I found a video that has a thumbnail which was the planche hold, and I just thought that it was a really cool exercise. After that, I clicked on the video and started my true calisthenics journey. So don't worry if you're currently training without a specific goal, because you can also find it while you're just trying out calisthenics. And once you know what your goal is and start trying out new things, then maybe you will also fall in love with calisthenics like how I did. The next thing to do if you're starting calisthenics is to follow through with the basic training. When it comes to some of the first basic exercises for calisthenics, we'll have 3 types of workouts. First is the push exercises, then we'll have the pull training, and finally is the core workout. These 3 training types are the main foundations that will focus on increasing your fundamental strength that will support you to make progress further in calisthenics. Since each of them will provide you with different benefits, I would suggest you train them equally in your workout schedule. For push exercises, some of the movements that you should work with are the regular push-up, diamond push-up, and the dips. If you can't do the push-up yet, then you can first go for the incline push-up, then the knee push-up. You will also have to master the push-up movements first before trying out the dips, and this exercise will also double the effect of the regular push-up as well. The reason is that when you do the push-up, you will only focus on the weight of your upper body, and you can now train with your whole body weight when doing the dips. Some of the muscle groups that the push exercises will mainly target are your triceps, chest, and shoulders. And when you are doing the push-up, try your best to go all the way down and up while maintaining your body in a straight line. This is the correct way of doing the push-up, and it will apply to mostly all of the push movements. By only doing them in the correct form, you will be able to make progress faster. And for the push exercises, you can go for 7 to 10 repetitions, and the training sets can be from 3 to 5 based on your strength. Next is the pull workout, and at first, there are only 2 exercises that I would recommend you focus on. First is the pull-up, and the second is the chin-up. The pull movements will increase a lot of your arm strength, mainly on your forearms and your biceps. Next are your back muscles and also a bit of your abs. Since the pull-up will require your strength the most compared to the 3 types of basic workouts, being able to master it is going to be a bit challenging. So I would suggest you first get comfortable with the pull-up bar, and you can do that by training with the hanging on the bar exercise and also some scapular pull-up. After that, you can do the Australian variation, and if you still find it hard to do the pull exercises, then you can train for the negative pull-up, in which you would use a high object to get yourself in the pull position and then lower your body down as slowly as possible. For each workout session, you can do this exercise for 3 sets of 2 reps. And when you are able to do the pull-up, try your best to walk with the correct form right away, which is going up until your head is over the bar, then squeeze your back to activate those muscles, and then go down until your arms are straight. And for our last type of exercise, which is the core training, is also an important factor that will help you make progress faster. Besides allowing you to have a nice shredded body, our main goal when training with the core exercises is to strengthen our abs muscles, which will be necessary when you start training for the skills in calisthenics, and some of them will be the L-sit hold, front lever, and the planche exercises. When training with the other basic workouts, the core muscles will also support you improve their form when training, and the exercises that you should focus on will be the leg raise movements, which you can also try out with some equipment like the dip bar or the pull-up bar. Next is the hollow body hold, and finally is the 3 ways of doing the plank. So that are the 3 types of basic workouts for calisthenics. Make sure to try all of them and keep on moving forward until you achieve what you have set out. Aside from doing your training constantly, when it comes to making progress fast or slow, it will also depend on each person. And one of the reasons is that each of us will have different physical strengths. So some of you might be able to unlock this certain skill faster, and the others will need to spend more time and effort to achieve the goal. However, don't be discouraged when you see someone achieve something faster than you, because I'm sure that you will also be able to reach your goal if you keep on striving for it. I would recommend you listen to your body as well. If you need a rest day, then go for it, and if you want to train harder, then maybe add in some more exercises. The point is to try out many different ways of training and make adjustments to find out which one suits you the most. I often go for 5 days of training a week, sometimes only 4, and the others are the rest day. Personally, training like this makes me feel comfortable since my muscles will have more time to recover before the next training day. Also, make sure you don't have many expectations, because freedom is to live your life without the need for specific results, meaning that no matter what the outcome is when you're striving for your goal, try your best to always be grateful and enjoy every moment of your journey. And there you have it. If you're going to start calisthenics this year or whenever you desire, these are the 3 things that I would recommend you to do. Working hard is also important, but if you can follow what you think is the right thing for you, you will be able to reach your goal in a more pleasant way. If you find this video helpful, then a like and subscribe could be super appreciated. Well then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay workout, and we'll see you in the next one.